Jackson County ain't got no gates. We ain't got no gates listed
Well,
for
the point
that.
I'm making is they've been letting these folks use these handicapped people, and they took him away. And I know Hayden Rogers, our chief of staff, he's called the Forest Service about that, and he said, well, at least the hunting season just close. How about postponing that for a year? You know, they just made this announcement a few weeks ago. No, we won't postpone it. We decided that.
I'm 76 years old. I can't get around through these mountains like a lot of people. You told me not too long ago there was a whole bunch of people in Canada on the coast.
A group of hunters.
So they have a group.
Group of hunters.
Right here stands Canada.
I didn't say I
Pretty much. Yeah. I think it was a group of hunters. You said there's a group of hunters.
No, I didn't say that. There's a group of people called.
Where are they at?
They called, we met with them just like we're meeting with you and that. And
Was there more of them or more of us
there's more of y'all.
today? So that few people can get more done than what?
Well, I told you when I came here, it didn't matter if it's one of you or 100.
They can be a lot more.
This,
9 o'clock.
do what?
They can be a lot more. Early in the morning, people got to work. So one of these on the weekend, see a lot more people.
But now on that gate issue, let's go back to that
When
just a
somebody
minute.
calls, like Mr. Owen calls, they call me and I go meet with them. I go meet with them for one there, 100 of them. They called, I went and met with them just like I told you I'd come meet with you. And the Forest Service came and they sat down and they talked to him, and they weren't Florida people or anything. They may be Florida people, right? Don't let them hit you.
No, they're from here.
But what I'm saying, hey boys, let's get one. Let's not holler at boys and make them feel like we're asking you to work for us. I mean, if it sounds like we're against you, we're not. We're 100%. We ain't. When we leave here,
Hell, I'm just like one of y'all. I'm bear hunted, hog hunted,
don't
and done
take
all
it
that stuff on
personal.
my own.
It's just a little touch.
You couldn't walk these raised over here in Jackson County.
Hell, I told
You told me that
Owen
you
back there. I was asking him. I said, "There's an Owen fella lived here years ago." And I said, 45 years ago, and I went to his house one time, trying to buy a bear dog, I believe. And I said, "I don't know if you know him. He talked like he was Irish." And he said, "Well, that's my dad." He said, "He raised beagles." And I said, "Well, I guess that's the reason I went there, because I used to rat hunt all the time." So, I mean, I know where y'all coming from. I used to come in here and ride a Jeep all the time.
Now you told me that you couldn't walk the road. You told me down there.
I couldn't. I've not worked for about 6 days. I've been flying my back. I hurt my back again.
And if you
I
come
couldn't
up,
walk all the time.
if you'd come up here and just met me, it'd been one opinion.
I don't mind.
And I feel a little bit guilty admit for that. But
You don't feel real Trying to get something.
we need somebody else to help speak for us. And that's why we invited these boys here, because they're destroying more than they need to.
But now,
Put a gate on it, patrolled it, would have saved more than they spent walking that track hole back in there and destroying the track hole because they waded through the brush. We even found the fuel cap off of it back there where they button off the dog to get back there to shut us out.
I'll tell you what, Mike told me it was Brian, not Mike, but Brian.
I don't know Brian.
Well, he's Mike's sister.
He's over the roads.
Over the road.
Oh,
I've got a permit from the state of North Carolina to go back there and ride my four-wheeler out here in Huntsville because I've had 2 heart attacks and I've got to have my knee to keep walking like a disability. Right? I got it from the state of North Carolina. Right? They opened fire deal 1 year before you know about it. Flying banks with them up. They don't put up with it. You know what Brian told me if he caught me in there again with my four-wheeler, that he'd give me a ticket. That's working with people, ain't it?
not much.
but now you like I said, to go back to that.
Yes, sir.
Like Bill said, and some of these other guys, fix the roads, grass, and gate them. Give some of these guys a key, some of these older guys, or if emergency services need in, you know, they'll have a key. Anybody here tell me a gate in Jackson County that's handicap accessible, they'll give you a key for those. There's not one, because I called last year. There are 2 gates in this region. One is in Macon County and the other one's in Graham or something.
That may have been one.
You know, and doing us no good.
Well, there's a gate up here at Pinhook, every one,
That is accessible.
but they don't.
Last year they would not give a key for nothing in Jackson County.
I'll tell you
No,
what.
it ain't accessible. They ain't give keys to it, but it's the only gate up here we got though.
I'll tell you what happened to us last year. No signs whatsoever put in there. We went in behind the gate,
There you go.
open. We come back out that evening, we got a guy that just had, 2 weeks before that, just had a pacemaker put in. Yep. Come back out, they come in behind us and welded the gate shut.
He was sick or wanting to go home.
Wanting to go home. Took us 3 hours to get him to come back in, take care of the gate. No warning whatsoever. In the sugar creek. I mean,
And the only reason it was that, the only reason we got it done that quick is because they was right out there at Sugar Creek welding another gate. It took them 3 hours to relay a message 4 inches out there from where we was at and get them back out there. Now, if they'd been gone on home, they wouldn't have been back that day at all.
if it just opened and they done for us during hunting season and training season, make us road all the way through. I mean, our money pays for all this.
They're spending all the money on it, building this damn hiking trail.
We don't want the creek destroyed either.
Ain't it? You're getting somewhere now, son.
That's all the
Getting to the main deal.
And they're spending all the money fixing this fucking hiking trail that we can't use.
Easy, Churn.
Hey,
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Don't you know, like, I got a call last week, and there's a lady, she's about driving us crazy from down to Marion. She bought her a nice place, I guess, back against the Forest Service land. And now, of course, you know what? She don't want anybody hunting around her house, and she don't want to see if there's any way we could get them to put that area around her house and have, so it couldn't be hunted on, see? She moved here from Florida or something.
There's go back.
And then she said they come in there and kill all the chickens, and then fire hunters hopefully said they even went in there and opened the fences up and let the chickens out. So the dogs kill them. And I said, ma'am, as much as they spend on them dogs, dog food to feed them all year, I'm sure they're not into killing chickens. But I mean, that's the kind of things you hear all the time, and you just tell.
I've had to buy a few because the dogs killed them. But I mean, I don't mind doing
Let me
that.
say something here. The sad
You may be
part-
like L.C. Mathis. L.C. said, y'all know him, don't you?
Yeah.
L.C. went to his fox dog. Woman called him Lord.